Welcome into Date Palm Field. We're ready for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. The Atlanta Braves and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. On the hill here today, Kevin Gossman.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Chris, he's a former Hank Aaron Award winner, which means he was named the best overall offensive performer in his league. Kicks and fires. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And that's downstairs and outside. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
1-2 now. And down on strikes. One away. Michael Harris next up for the Braves. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Off the mark there. And it's a ball and a strike.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
And a pitch. And down on strikes he goes. Quick start to this afternoon's action. Two gone.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. And it's fouled away. Two outs, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner at first with two away. Matt Olson next up for the Braves. That clips the corner. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Two outs. This one popped up. Jansen settles under it. Makes the grab. And that is that. Braves strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. Back here with my pal Singy. On the hill here today, Charlie Morton.
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence. And if he is, he should be just fine.
Bottom of the first. Here's the veteran outfielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
This guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-2. This to third. Zips it across. 1 up, 1 down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
The third baseman, number 55.
Here's the third baseman. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. And there are a lot of hits there.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it. Fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. End of 1. And we're still scoreless. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's Austin Riley.
Riley used to be a pitcher back in the day, Boog. In fact, fans used to give him a hard time in his rookie ball days because he started the season with a long slump. He'd get messages questioning if he should go back to pitching, but it turns out he made the right choice.
Here comes a pitch. Foul ball there. The pitch. That one ripped. Varsho snags it. 1 up, 1 down.
That is good. The right fielder,
Adam Duvall at the plate.
Adam Duvall.
Right through there for a strike. That one fouled off. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting seventh, the second baseman.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Fastball for a strike. Man at first, one away. That's a strike, and it's 0-2.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
That's to third. To second, there's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. Danny Jansen to hit here.
Jansen.
And the right-hander back to work. And that one sliced foul. The 0-1. And that one is inside. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent, so you got to stay ready up there.
Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2. Yeah, one of those umpires, you just have to know what to expect, right?
Exactly.
And a swing and a miss. And there's one down.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
1 out, base is empty. That one drilled left field. Back there. And forget it. And the Blue Jays have the lead now. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. That to right. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Batting in. No left field.
2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. Fastball gets the corner at the knees. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
And a ground ball to first. That is the inning. Jays open it up with a solo homer. It's now 1-0. Third inning coming up in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. All set for the start of the inning. So here's Murphy now. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Fought off foul. The pitch. That's a little bit low.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
The 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The pitch. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
And that one is lifted in the air. Springer there makes the catch.
Batting up, the shortstop.
And next for Atlanta, Eli White. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And a foul ball.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
One down, base is empty. And that one's a little bit low. Yeah, the count 1-2. And a pitch. On the ground to first, Guerrero. And he handles it himself for the out.
Up next for Atlanta, the left fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Back to the top of the lineup. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Ronald Acuna Jr. caught looking his first time up. Acuna measures 6 feet even, hitting leadoff in today's game. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And first offering is fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
This one smoked out to left. Makes the catch, inning over. Braves go down quickly here. They still trail 1-0. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the second baseman, number 36. The line of the pitch. Bounced up the middle. White throws to first in time. Out on a bang play, but he made it close.
Kevin Kiermaier.
So the lineup flips over. Now Kevin Kiermaier. First time up, he grounded to third. He swings and fouls one off. The wind of the pitch. Hey! That misses the zone, and the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
The wind and the pitch. Stays alive. Righty to the plate. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Bichette up to the dish. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone.
That's strike three and the third out. So we take a break. Down in order go the Blue Jays. But they hold a 1-0 lead. Eric Swanson will take over here.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris. Struck out looking his first time. And a pitch. And that one in the air center field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. One down.
Now back, designated hitter, Marcell.
So here's the Braves designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. And he's already singled in this game. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. This one in the air. Guerrero hauls it in for the out. And there's two away.
Now back, the first baseman, Matt.
Here is Matt Olson. That clips a corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit. And
that ends the inning, so we take a break. Nothing doing for the offense that time. And midway in the fourth, it's the Blue Jays 1 and the Braves nothing. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, number 55. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
The 0-2. Upstairs.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
That one close, ruled a ball. And the count is even 2-2.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And the pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That's to third. Riley fires to first, and Guerrero is set down.
The catcher, Danny Jansen.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Jansen to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And a foul ball. Two outs. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
The pitch. Warning track. Wall. And you can touch them all, baseball man. A massive home run. And they add a run. It's 2-0. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
2 outs, nobody on. And the batter now is Joey Votto. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Strike 1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Strike.
Left-hand batter waits. Wouldn't chase that time. Two down, nobody on. Popped up. Riley makes the grab, and that's the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Coming up, we head to the 5th. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Yimi Garcia.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
So digging in, Austin Riley. 0 for 1 so far.
Austin Riley.
And he deals. And that one fouled off. Oh, 1 now. And that's in for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
On the ground to third. Throws across the diamond, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Number 14, Adam Duvall.
And next for Atlanta, Adam Duvall. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The Braves down by a pair, and we're at the top of the fifth. Close, but called a ball. And now it's even 1-1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Fights that one away, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. To the right side. Into the outfield, base hit.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
One gone, runner at first. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Fastball for a strike. Foul ball there. Grounded to third, could be 2. Fires over to Guerrero, and Albies is retired. Throw is high and over his head. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and it's a one-run game.
Well, just a total breakdown defensively right there. I mean, allowing a run to score all the way from first because of an error pretty much shouldn't happen, but every once in a while we see one of these weird plays, and it leaves everyone kind of scratching their heads.
Here's Sean Murphy. Right through there for a strike. And here it comes. And that one fouled off. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So they get 1 run on 1 base hit, 1 error, and nobody left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. Blue Jays 2 and the Braves 1. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Spencer Strider.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Leading up.
Here's George Springer to start it off. He's 0 for 1.
George Springer.
And a pitch. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Strider, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. And the righty deals. Strike 2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And 1 out now. Well, that'll boost the swing and miss rating. He blew him away on 3 pitches. He didn't have a chance.
Yeah, Boog, a dominant strikeout for sure. And he just looked overmatched at the plate. You know, as a hitter, when you swing and miss 3 times in a row, you feel like you've got a hole in your bat. You definitely start to question yourself.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. Swings through that. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Waskari Noah getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Elder also throwing. Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one. Getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Here's the second baseman. Grounded out his first time up. Sliced hard but foul. Strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Murphy fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We're through 5. Blue Jays 2, and the Braves 1. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Jordan Romano.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Well, 1-run game, so now to the plate for Atlanta. Eli White grounded out his first time. The pitch. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
On its way to the corner, and that drops foul. Kicks and fires. Hammered on the line, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod. Number 43 taking over on the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. Right through there for a strike. With the tying run on at first, and we're the top half of the 6th. In there at the knees, that is strike 2.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get.
Righty delivers on the ground to third. On to second, they get 1, and that's 2.
Hey, the play, the matchup right there worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Michael Harris next up for the Braves. In the air out to center. Springer on the move. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And that is that. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. Blue Jays 2 and the Braves 1. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Waskari Noah.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So the batting order turns over, and now the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier. The pitch. Towards first, Olsen. He'll do it himself, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
So up next, Bo Bichette.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Slow roller up the middle. And Bichette is retired.
Now batting, number 55.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, 1 for 2. Wouldn't chase that time. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Ian Anderson up and throwing. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Swings and misses. Slider right there. At the belt and fires. Popped in the air. Left field. And Acuna able to make the grab. And that'll do it. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Jaime Barria.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That's in there. It's 0-1. Slider for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
On the ground. Fires over to Guerrero. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Jared Kelman.
Well, they're going with the lefty bat here, Boog. Trying to improve that matchup for a very important at bat in this game.
That one fouled off. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground, right side. Fires over to Guerrero. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the third baseman, Austin.
Ryan Snitker making a move for a bat here. Yuli Gurriel looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Ball one, no strikes. The other way, and that's a fair ball.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Ryan Snitker making a move for a bat here. David Fletcher. He represents the go-ahead run.
One-oh.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner stays where he is. That one the other way. Fires over to Guerrero. Fletcher retired. That's out number 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning stretch time. Blue Jays 2 and the Braves 1. Staying in the game on defense, Yuli Gurriel. He'll play third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter. Also entering the game, David Fletcher. He takes over in right. Jesse Chavez into the game.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now into the game, Travis d'Arnaud. He takes over as the new first baseman. Well, 1-run game. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. getting ready to hit. The pitch. That's in there.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one misses, and it's 1-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
On the run, sends it over to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Danny Jansen next up for the Blue Jays. He's already homered here in this one. Out to short. White. Just got him on that one.
Now the designated hitter, Joey Votto.
Now here is Joey Votto. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And ball 1. Two outs. And another ball.
1 strike.
That
Oh,
one
that's out.
misses. And now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
3-1 now, and that's ball
Take your
four.
base, ball 4.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into
Now
that dugout. But
right
he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
And the batter is George Springer.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Outside, that's the ball.
And that's ball 1. Votto off of first with 2 away. Ground ball right side,
Foul
and
ball.
that's just foul. One, 2 now. Out to short. White. They take the
That's
force
out.
out. That ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ricky Titman.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now in for the Braves, Ozzie
The
Albies.
second baseman.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
The pitch. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Into the outfield, base hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So a change being made at first base. Braves going with a pinch runner, Andrew Velasquez. No outs, runner at first. At the plate, Sean Murphy. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. This one lifted in the air, left field. Varsho moving under it. Varsho pulls it in on the run.
Now back, the shortstop, Eli White.
So digging in, Eli White.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and time.
Runner on the move, pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. So the tying run at second. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run. So
now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it hits the fence. Around from second is the tying run. We are tied at 2.
just a huge at bat right there. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Luke Williams. A critical at bat in this game for him. Late swing fouled off. One out. The go-ahead run is at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Base hit into the outfield. Runner around third. He scores, and they have the lead. 3-2.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Zach Short.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner around second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Eddie Rosario. One out, runners at the corners for him. Time called as the pitching coach makes a visit to the mound. One reliever still getting loose out the pen. And that one clips the corner.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Late with the swing there.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Still only one out here in the inning. Foul ball, still 0-2. And a swing and a miss. 2 gone.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Popped up. Foul territory behind the plate. And that's a foul ball. Going 2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a pitch. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. Springer on the move, heading back. Pulls it in on the warning track. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 3 and the Blue Jays 2. Now into the ball game on defense, Andrew Velasquez. He'll play second. Also into the ball game, Luke Williams. He'll be out in left field. Also entering the game, Zach Short. He'll be patrolling center field. New pitcher for the Braves, Ken Giles.
Number 91, Ken Giles.
Well, one-run game, and now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. Here comes a pitch. Gets him to chase after that one. Double-barrel action in the bullpen. A.J. Minter getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Jimenez getting cranked up as well. Left-hand hitter waits.
Yeah. 0-2.
And a swing and a miss. One out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Now it's the second baseman. So now a pinch hitter, Kim.
Big at bat here, so looking for a better matchup with a left-handed bat.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Kiermaier now. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Heading for the plate. He scores to tie it up. It's 3-all. And he's there at third with a triple.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Known for his late inning heroics. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
Here's the sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
And that one fouled off. And the 0-2. On the ground to the left. Zips it to first, and Bichette is retired.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Here's the third baseman. 1 for 3.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
And fouled off. With the go-ahead run at third, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Breaking ball inside. Now 1-2. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
So remaining in the game defensively, Kim. He entered the game to pinch hit and now man second base. So they turn things over to the righty, Bowden Francis.
Number 44, Bowden Francis.
Ryan Snitker making a move for a bat here. Ryan Castillo.
Man, he's just looking to get something going any way he can here, trying to untie this ball game.
The line of the pitch. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. And downstairs.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, blowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Ryan Snitker making a move for a bat here. Ryan Anderson looking to start something with one gone. Off the mark there, and that is ball
1, no strike.
All tied up here at the top of the ninth. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
One down, base is empty. Popped up. Kim drifts towards it. Brings it in. That's out number 2.
Now back, the second baseman, Andrew.
And next for Atlanta, Andrew Velasquez. Came into the game as a pinch runner. This is his first trip to the plate in this one. Ball 1 there. Francis, 27 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Long run, tracks it down. And that's the third out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Staying in the game on defense, Ryan Anderson. He'll be the new right fielder after entering as a pinch hitter. Now on the bump, Jimmy Herget.
Number 56, Jimmy Herget.
Also into the ball game, Garcia. He's the new third baseman. So now it's the full-hole hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a chopper. White. And Guerrero is set down.
Such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Here's the catcher, Danny Jansen. And a foul ball left side. This to third. Fires over to Darno. And that quickly 2 away.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Now it's the DH, Joey Votto. Fought off foul. Kicks and deals. Chopped out in front of the plate. Fires over to Darno, and Votto is retired. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. So they make short work of them there. 9 isn't enough to decide a winner, so we are off to extra innings. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back now, we're in extras, and there's a new arm on the mound, James Caprillion. Go-ahead run on base, and here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Man at second, nobody out. Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single. Into the outfield, base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite them?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Eli White. In the air, left field. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third. A big run scores on the sac fly. It's 4-3.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
And now Luke Williams singled and drove in a run his first time through.
Now they're playing with the lead, and they still have a chance to add on to it. You have to stay aggressive in these at-bats.
Fouled off. He was late. One run across in the frame so far here in extra innings. In the air, right field. And an automatic double now as it hops the wall in foul ground.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
One away, runners at second and third. Here's the center fielder, Zach Short. Golden opportunity right here. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Don't be surprised, a ball on the ground to the corners, if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Right-handed reliever. Bounce to third. Over to first. 2 away.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Eddie Rosario.
Here's Eddie Rosario. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That's in for a strike. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Splits the plate, and it's 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him. Good job at damage control right there. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Braves 4 and the Blue Jays 3. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, A.J. Minter.
Now, this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure, actually likes the one-run game better than a comfortable three-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his...
Making a move at second base, coming in as the pinch runner, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Well, one-run game. Here's George Springer, 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And a pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, this situation with the runner on second, you've got to get him up to third. Think back up the middle or to right field.
So the tying run at second. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Throw is up line, and he scores. Tie ball game, 4-4.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Tied at 4. Hit on the ground to the right side. Sneaks through, base hit. Throw comes in, and the winning run moves up to second with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one.
First and second, no outs. Kim next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored. So now pinch hitter for the Blue Jays. Number 2, the winning run on base for him. Ground ball up the middle, and he can't come up with it. Oh, behind the back. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Well, that was clearly a double play ball, but the bobble unfortunately prevented him from being able to get 2. But a good job to stay with it and make sure you got at least 1.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's Kevin Kiermaier.
Pretty amazing, going way back. Possibly the best center fielder I've ever seen.
Swing and a miss. Going 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The pitch.
I got 1 ball.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. Two on, 1 out. Now a fly ball to right center. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. And the Blue Jays walk it off in extra innings. Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.
And our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 3 runners on base. For Atlanta, 4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.